All right. Now, now we are in the phase of doing this product launch of our product. And how are we planning to do this? So in order to do this particular product launch, one way is to do it by paid marketing, right? Wherein we right away go in the advertisement mode. We start putting Facebook ads, Insta ads, other channels, and we start making people aware about this particular course to the people. We select the clientele. I'll be telling how to we do these advertisements and all. How do we select the demography, etc., which has been discussed in the marketing lecture. So I will be telling how to implement that practically. That is one way, right? There is an alternate route. The alternate route of this kind of product launches that we do it organically. And what is meant by this organic marketing? It means that we don't spend the money initially, primarily for two reasons. The product is new. The product is in the stage of MVP. Remember the MVP concept, everyone here? Yeah. So product is in the MVP stage. In the MVP stage, there may be a need of some iterations to and fro between the customer and the product owner in order to make the product slightly more better and slightly more acceptable. Great, Rishabh. Glad that you guys remember. Now, this phase is pretty important. And why is this phase important? Because say we have already passed through the POC phase. In the POC, we had already had a detailed discussion with the market. What are you requiring? Based on that understanding, we prepared something which is in the MVP. Now, what I had understood from the market during the POC, when it comes to implementation, did I meet this entire requirement? Did I implement everything? Was there something missing? This is something which we need to figure out during this iteration phase during the product launch. Now, imagine the approach wherein we start paid marketing, right? And there was some serious flaw, maybe one or two serious flaws were there in the course. We went into the paid marketing, people started paying us money, we started selling, people started consuming, and sooner the consumers who have paid money to us, they start coming, they observe the serious flaw, and then they start reporting it to us. If the customer is kind, they will report to us and they will wait. Okay, they trust us and they will wait that, okay, these guys are good. The team is good. We have met them. We know them through personally or through some reference, and we trust them that they will patch up the flaws. That's a very good scenario wherein your only job is to patch up the flaw and re-release the new version. Second scenario, the customer is impatient. Customer says, boss, I've given you money, right? And this is the way you value my time. I paid you money in order to get access to a good course, and your course has these many flaws. The videos are not opening. The questionnaire is not proper. The notes section is completely gone for a toss. The tools you mentioned are not opening. What's the point? Why did I pay you money and then again I call you and then I tell you this is a flaw? This is your business. You have to correct this. So this is an impatient customer, and the customer is right. I have charged money from him. He should get the service which I have promised. I have a checklist which I give to the customer that, boss, I'm going to give you A, B, C, D, E services. And if I am missing this because of a serious flaw, then it is a problem. And this customer, if his anger level soothes after shouting at me, is still fine. But if this customer is like extremely pissed off, he or she will go on the social media and start blasting about us. And God forbid, if this customer has got a lot of followers, then we are in soup. Why? Because now, not just we have to fill up the patch, fill up the flaw, correct the flaw. But now we have to spend extra money in getting this damage control done. We will have to run more campaigns to let people know that we have corrected the flaw. We will have to offer more goodies in order to the existing customers who had paid us. So we will have to create some extra goodies and give it to them such that they don't start go and join this campaign of this customer who says that the company is not good. So all of this will have to do, which is a cost to the company in terms of money and in terms of time, both of which are super crucial for any company, any person. With this fact in mind, when you guys join a job, always, doesn't matter if someone in the team has missed out this point, always propose in the meeting, whenever it is being held or over the calls or our email, that boss, this is even if it is a minor version release, boss, let's try to run this minor version with existing customers first, good customers who had given us good rating in the past. One is a full-fledged launch, which we know that we should not do to full-fledged with an ad campaign. We should only do with a small set of customers, preferably whom we know. That way, this known people will come back and tell us that, this is a flaw, corrected. And preferably, we can give this for free to the initial customers. Same strategy when a new version, minor release, let's say we had launched version 1. We want to launch version 1.1 with some new features in the product, in the course, anything. So what we will do is, we will speak first to the customers that, boss, we are going to come up with a new release. You had been our ardent supporter. We want to launch this with you such that if there are any flaws, and we want you to be the first consumers, and this we will give you this benefit that normally after the launch, this will come at a price, but we will make first year free for you. If there's a software product, we'll make the license free for you for 1 year. So this customer has an incentive. Otherwise, why will anyone give their valuable time to try our product? Why? Right? Everyone is busy, and let's honor their time. The moment this fact is imbibed in our mind and body that customers' time and money is important, a lot of our approaches will start getting streamlined. So the minor version is getting released. Let's speak only to a few customers instead of rolling out to everyone. Let's do our internal test. But after the internal test also, there could be a chance that some features have some flaws which need to be corrected. Let's speak to our supporters first, launch it, get the flaws corrected, then launch it again and let them test again for a few more days. Once they are happy, let's launch it freely. That's the way I prefer to do any launch, and that's the way I have also learned from my gurus. And the same way, what I have learned, I am practicing right now. What I did 3 days back is, I picked your digital assets, which you guys had created. I attached it to my product. So this digital assets were these questionnaires, which you guys had added. I added it to my course, and I launched it to my select 20. I prepared my 20 people list, my 20 contacts list, who are my relatives, super close friends, study buddies from my classmates, 7th, 8th standard. So all of them are, since they are of my age, their kids are of my age, for whom the course is meant for. And by God's blessing, all of them were very kind, and they said, we will do this testing for you. We will let you know how the course is. Currently, our kids are having classes or exams. So just wait for some time. So that's absolutely fine. So this way we are rolling out. Now, what is the alternate way? Now, 2 days back when I learned, 3 days back when I learned that, okay, the kids are having exams, which anyway I had anticipated because my kid is also having the exam. So what is the alternate way to do this, to do something else? An alternate way is, let's create some awareness in the people, amongst the people, amongst the parents who are our niche. So about the particular course which I am going to offer. So instead of making a sales pitch, we are selecting an awareness pitch. The reason is, once the customer is aware, then they will have a better chance of adopting a new product. And remember that principle, the principle which said customers don't like to be sold. No one likes to be sold, people like to buy. So we want to now create a campaign wherein the idea would be not to sell, but to make people buy. And how do we do this? Awareness campaigns. Awareness campaigns is one of the primary tools which should be used by social media marketing guys like you and me to start creating a lead funnel. Now, what is the funnel? I'll be touching upon that in the coming days, very, very soon in the coming days. But very briefly, a leads funnel is wherein a pipeline is, a lead pipeline is wherein we have a lot of leads, and leads are people who are kind of prospects. So a lot of prospects we want to line up, because if we line up, say, 100 prospects, then maybe 2 of them, 3 of them will end up purchasing. Right? This is the normal ratio. We will see how can we further optimize it, and we will do it with you only. You will see your effort getting translated from making it from 2 to higher numbers, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do it together. And in any beginning of any campaign, unless the person is super renowned, which is not the case right now with us, which is good because we get to learn a lot that way. So unless someone is super renowned, the ratio is like this only. So now we have to make the revenue. In order to make the revenue happen, we have to create a lead pipeline. In order to have this lead pipeline, it's better called a funnel. We have to run the awareness campaigns. This is how. So the first task, which is right now next to us, which we need to do is create this awareness campaign. Now, where do we create this awareness campaign? This could be created on the offline world by holding these stalls and all. Remember, we discussed that in the marketing lectures. So offline channels and or online channels. Our focus will be to do it using the online channels. And we will select 2 online channels. One is the Insta, second is the Facebook. Now, how do we deliver this awareness? How do we create this awareness? Any thoughts? Like, how do we create this awareness in the social media? Anyone can unmute yourself and speak out.
Hello.
Yeah, Deep, go on, please.
Hello, sir. It might be a post creation for awareness.
It can be a
Post
post. Yes, lovely.
post creation for
Then I have a follow-up question for you, Deep. So I create a
yes,
post
sir.
and I post it on my Instagram account, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And on the Facebook, what should be the approach? Similar? I should
Yeah,
put it on my, okay. Okay. Any other
that's
ideas?
something different.
Yeah, please, Deep, sorry.
Sir, we have to put on Facebook, but little bit difference on post creation.
When you say little bit different of post creation, do you mean the content difference or any other
Yes,
thing?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Content.
got it. Yes, Rishabh, you were raising your hand.
Sir, as Deep said,
Mhm.
we can go for first thing. We have option to I think we have already made a page about our product which we are going to launch,
Uh-huh.
Tech for Gen Z. So I think we have made some already assets already. So
Mhm,
we have to post them with their or product, and we like post carousel
mhm.
and reel which we have learned. I think we have to use those things, and we have to go for as you said earlier said, we have to made a proper page
Mhm.
on each platform like Facebook, WhatsApp, and some of other, and we have to start posting them. And second thing, on Facebook, Facebook provide a service. They provide service to run our ads in very less amount, so we can run a promotion campaign, and with the help of Facebook. Same thing goes for I think Facebook use Metaverse, so it will helpful to us.
Okay. Very good idea, in fact, Rishabh. And please don't worry, those of you who don't know about this metaverse campaigns and all. I will be touching upon them, so please don't worry. I'm glad Rishabh is studying a bit more and he's getting those ideas, which is very good. But those of you who don't know, don't worry. It's a matter of few days. Each of you will know exactly what Rishabh is referring to today. Yes, Anvesh, you have also raised your hand. Please unmute yourself.
Sir, for creating brand awareness, firstly, we need to create some kind of viral content like uh, using some hashtags in Twitter, especially through the tweets
In
and
Twitter.
kind of
Okay.
hashtags or tweets. So
Okay.
people are more interested to know about the brand, know about the latest news but people are more excited to kind of enthusiasm is provided by the people to know about the brand. So initially, it's a kind of boost for our brand, so they can able to reach to the audience.
Awesome, Anvesh. In
And
fact,
sir,
yeah, go on. Sorry.
by the Instagram influencers or else by the kind of the influencers properly in the social media, we can collaborate with them and we can able to promote our brand, sir.
Beautiful,
Through
Anvesh.
all
In
these
fact,
things, we
mhm.
can able to make build a trust among the customers, so we can able to boost our business, sir.
Beautiful, Anvesh. So, three things you mentioned: viral marketing, Twitter, and influencer marketing. I would just like to humbly correct you at one place. I am with you on almost everything. Yes, we need to create viral marketing content. And influencer marketing is something which we taught yesterday itself. And I'm very glad that you already know about it. The third is the thing which you mentioned about Twitter. Uh, Slight correction, my dear friends. I will not stop you from learning anything. Please learn whatever you want to. As part of our internship, however, and the campaigns which we will be running, it will be focused on only two platforms, Facebook and Insta. So we will keep creating the contents also in that direction itself. Uh, Two reasons, primarily, as I mentioned. First reason, I will reiterate, I feel that this is important. First reason is there are a couple of billion people already on these two platforms. And if we can market to these 2 billion people, then it's equally good. We can go ahead and create marketing campaign on other platforms also. Number one. Number two is, I believe with laser focus, we can learn and achieve far more. So one approach is that we know everything. We know Insta marketing, FB marketing, LinkedIn marketing, Twitter marketing, email marketing. Email to will be doing WhatsApp marketing, Pinterest marketing. I mean, so many things we do. We know. But as a startup, our budget is limited. And when I say budget, I mean both in terms of time and money. So we want to make the best use of it. And the best use happens if our focus is laser focused. And I have taken a very conscious decision that we will be working right now only on FB and Insta. Right? Great. Rakesh, you have raised your hand. Can you please unmute yourself?
Sir, in awareness, we can go with two paths. One is paid and one is organic. With paid, we can run ads, awareness ads
Mhm.
on Facebook in Meta, which is both for Facebook and Instagram, and one is organic, which is collaborating influencers, those influencers who are teaching or providing content for kids from 6 to 12 years age.
Right. Perfect, Rakesh. In fact, thank you very much. Yes, in fact, yesterday itself, we were touching upon this particular part on the influencer marketing and paid and unpaid ad, you already paid part, which Rishabh also touched upon. I'm very glad that all of us are on almost on a similar page. Abhishek, please unmute yourself.
Sir, can we get a brief about the product we are selling, about the course?
Absolutely, my friend. And how about I ask one of our existing mates to first describe it such that I also understand what have they understood. Rishabh, can you unmute yourself and can you please describe what is the course? Rishabh, you are muted. Can you please unmute yourself and can you please describe what is the course? Rishabh is not there.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Great, lovely. Please go on, Rishabh.
Uh, m- uh, our course is uh, Gen AI for kids, which is we are here to helping 6 to 12th kids learning AI to make their study and their lateral thinking and mainly focus on their growth, and which is helped in to their learnings and to their growth. Main focus is there with the help of Gen AI.
Perfect. Beautifully captured, Rishabh. And I am actually thankful to to Abhishek and also entire IBS team, I would say. They are actually very inquisitive and they are asking questions. I love people who ask questions. I remember, please don't get me wrong, anyone here. I remember the first day when I was conducting this session, Charan was the only guy who was asking questions. And in my mind, I had a feeling that why everyone else is not asking. Maybe Charan put the trigger that yes, asking questions is fine here. And I'm glad right now everyone asks questions because once we ask question, only then an answer can come, right? So I'm very glad that this is true for all the IBS guys from day one. Very happy. Let me throw some more thought on this, Abhishek. Let me first clear this doubt, Abhishek, then I will come to you. So you can ask
Okay, sir.
another question.
Okay.
So this particular course is a recorded course. The idea of the course is to make the kids aware about the generative AI tools. What are these generative AI tools? ChatGPT, Midjourney, Art. How to use these tools effectively such that they can build not just their schoolwork in a good way, but their extracurriculars, their hobbies. There are other aspects, competitive exams, how they can build, work on these aspects of their life, regular life, and become more effective. As of today, my kid is in the 7th grade right now, and when I see him interacting with his fellow mates over Google Meet, the kind of ChatGPT prompts which they used to do 6 months back uh, was not very desired one to give best output. It was because they were naturally because I had not educated him. Also, he was just like I used to struggle during the history chapters, remembering the dates and all, different events, the emperors and all, their different durations, time periods. He also struggled. So I introduced another aspect of using the generative AI for better memory. And then from day two itself, I noticed my son started to use it. In fact, my wife came to me saying that Arav is no more coming to me for asking the questions. What happened? So then we naturally observed him what is happening, and he was able to do the things himself in a proper way. We could see his marks also increasing in the school. Third thing, there are many, but I'll quote still three minimum. I personally used to struggle a lot when certain creative aspects used to come to me and they used to haunt me during my school days. The teacher used to say, go home and write a creative essay on a particular topic. But there was no tool which was given to me to become creative. They gave me excellent books on science, maths. They gave us excellent guidance in the class in solving the problem on maths, science. We had good experiment labs. But when it came to creativity, I mean, it was just a word which was written, and there was no one, neither at home nor at school, to teach us how to become creative. So I know about I know about certain tools now at this stage. Now, how to teach those tools in a simple way to people, to the kids, such that they can use it not just for creative writing, but for a lot of other things. So I have also included this program. Then in this course, I have taught them how to become creative using multiple tools, using generative AI. So it's a mix of generative AI tools usage towards creating effective homework, effective schedule for their work, for their physical health, for their sports, for their creativity, for their competitive exams, for their extracurriculars, overall making them more effective using Gen AI. So in one sentence, we are making the kids more effective and future ready using generative AI tools. Does that answer your question, Abhishek?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes.
also, our customers are the parents and our consumers are the kids. Is
Awesome.
that
Very
right?
good. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I would like to introduce a new concept today, and this concept is about the ambassadors. So one thing is customer, second thing is consumer. Everyone now here is pretty aware of these two terms. The moment one of these consumers start advocating your product to their friends, they become your ambassadors. So just like every country has an ambassador in the other country to represent that country's goodwill, benefits, bring the advantages back to the home country. Similar way, this consumer, after consuming our product, once they like it, they become ambassadors of our product, advocating our product to other people, right? Also, in order to reach the ambassador stage, certainly we have to go through them through the consumer stage. Now, we are at a slightly overlapping stage of we have a slightly overlapping stage between the customer and the consumer. So the consumers are the kids, the customers are the parents. However, since we are serving from the 6th grade till the 12th grade, this particular age of like 11th and 12th, kids start consuming social media. So they can also influence the decision making of their parents. The 6th standard, 7th standard kids normally are not allowed to consume social media. But this 11th, 12th kids, they start consuming social media. So part of our overlap of our consumer is here. Consumer come customer, because anyone who influences the purchasing decision can also come in the domain of it will not be a customer, because customer is the one who pays the money, but he's an influencer. So this influencer, in our case, can also be this 11th and 12th studying kid, the grade in the 11th and 12th grade, who can influence their parents. So any place where we can access our customers and the influencers, which are the 11th and the 12th grade kids, the teenagers, you can say, is the appropriate place for us to do the marketing. Are we clear with this part?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. So now for today, I would like to give a break, and tomorrow we will be assembling at the same time here. I will, as mentioned, I'll be creating a separate WhatsApp group where I'll be sending the link for the playlist. Our team from IBS, please complete all the videos by today. That's your assignment for today. Our existing mates, I would like to understand from you, where do we stand in terms of the second digital asset creation assignment? So where are we? I mean, if you can apprise me one by one, we will start with you, Manashri. Can you please apprise us? Where do we stand? Manashri is there? Nope. Yep, she's there. Manashri, you need to unmute yourself.
What, sir?
About the assignment on digital asset creation for the, remember the NCERT book, which we had asked to create the ebook out of it.
Yes, sir. I
So
created,
yes.
but sir, I